Welcome to part 2 of our 3-part series in taking 2 sheets of plywood and cutting and sizing them to make up a couple of buddy boards to go underneath the mattress of some bunk beds. The first part we showed you how we took a sheet of plywood, 2 sheets of plywood, we cut them up on a table saw, a sliding table saw, and we prepped them getting ready to add an additional piece on one sheet to make it larger, which we were, don't tell anybody, we were stretching the sheet from 48 to 53. So this part today is going to be covering how we go about gluing those 2 pieces together and getting them ready for sanding so as to have a nice piece of plywood 53 inches wide by 75 long. Watch this. Okay, I just want to take a minute to show you what we're going to use when we go to glue the 2 pieces of plywood together to keep them in good, perfect alignment so that one is not higher than the other, which would be an issue with plywood because if they're not perfectly flush, when you go to sand them, you're going to go through the veneer. You don't want to do that. So what we do, we take this machine. This particular one is made by DeWalt. We've got one made by Veritex. There's a Porter Cable over there. We've got a few of them, but they're all basically the same. What they do, they all contain a blade that you can see in here. It's about 3 or 4 inches in diameter, and it has a little carbide teeth on it. And what it does, it cuts a slot into the edge of the plywood. A slot that will receive these little wafers. These particular ones are made of beech. I think they make them out of oak and maybe some other woods. We find the beech to be pretty good. They're more stable, they're more uniform. But what happens, we route or cut these little slots every 6 to 8 inches apart, and then we glue these wafers in, and what they do, they keep these sheets in alignment. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take these splines, we're going to take this machine, we're going to drill a bunch of little holes, we're going to put some glue in them, put the 2 together, and that's the story, Joe. Okay, so you saw how we took the plywood, we glued two pieces together with wafers, we clamped them up, we let them set overnight now, and we took you through the steps of how you make a small sheet of plywood into a bigger piece of plywood. All right, that's it for today. You can look below and click on part 3, and we'll go through the process of removing the clamps, sanding the plywood, making it look like we literally took a sheet of plywood that was only 48 inches wide and stretched it out to 53 inches. Remember. Thank you.